Hi, my name is Sasha Phillips, and together with Alina's Light, I will be working with you in the Healing Arts workshop that's coming up here on February 11th, right before the Valentine's Day. So I wanted to take this time to say a couple of words about the purpose of this workshop and also about what are some of the things that we're going to be doing and working through together. So the workshop is called Healing Arts, and it's not random that it is happening right before Valentine's Day. The reason for this is because holidays are usually very, very difficult for someone who lost somebody they loved. And they look around them, and there are all of these couples doing fabulous romantic things, or children making beautiful cards for their moms and dads, or elderly parents perhaps are being celebrated on this Valentine's Day, and also telling their children, adult children and little children alike, how much they love them. And for some, that's reality. But then for others, it's particularly difficult to watch because their loved one is unable or unwilling to be with them. And the circumstances could be very different. This person might have passed away or might have moved on, whatever the reasons are. The person who cannot express their love, or rather who can express their love but there's nobody there to receive it, may find themselves feeling particularly sad and lonely when they see the rest of the world celebrating. And for the ones who are feeling this loss and sadness, we have created this particular workshop with Alina's Light. The workshop itself draws on many components of very traditional Western psychology, which I have been studying in Harvard for the past 3 years, but also draws on some elements of less traditional or Eastern philosophies, such as mindfulness and meditation. And the tool that we're going to use to sort of utilize all of these different principles of healing and resilience is going to be art, of course. Art is an incredibly powerful tool. If you ever heard me speak, you probably heard me say this. Art is an incredibly powerful tool of wellness and should be as much of an element of somebody's wellness routine as proper nutrition and exercise. And that's what we're going to use. And the way this workshop is built, it really is organized to meet you wherever you are. So we're not just counting on those wonderfully skilled artists to join us, even though, we welcome you, and trust me, you will not be bored. But we're also going to look for people on multiple levels to come and experiment with us with various art tools and with creativity, and sort of use that as a tool of healing. Of course, Elisha Head is going to talk a lot about the grief process of grief and healing and getting better after a loss or a significant stress while we are painting. So what is it that we're going to paint? So again, we're going to aim at the very base level, the very base familiarity with the art supplies. And one of the pieces we're going to complete is going to be this one right here. As you can tell, it requires very basic skills, but it's incredibly powerful because you're working with color therapy. You're also working with visualization, and you're looking with the process known as kintsugi, which is an incredibly healing process where you mend a broken vessel, and in this case, your heart, with gold. And this is going to be a very basic one that really anybody could complete. For a little bit more advanced level, we're going to have a variation on a kintsugi practice, and again on the light coming from the heart. And so again, this works with the color therapy, and we'll lead into it with some meditation. So we'll get to that at the workshop itself. I'm not going to spoil all the surprises. But this one also is a visualization and sort of like the type of a symbolism that allows a person to visualize themselves and to sort of, with color therapy and with various meditation techniques, go towards the light or go towards the healing and express their inner frustration and loneliness, and of course heal it symbolically through the practice of art. On a little bit more of an intermediate level still, we're going to have this piece right here. And when I'm saying intermediate level, this is absolutely doable, you know, with somebody who has previously held a brush, crayon, pencil in their hands. And so we're, of course, going to work through this along the way, and we're going to help you. But this is a piece that symbolizes that feeling where you have all this love to give and a connection to have, but unfortunately the person is no longer present there physically. Again, whether they passed away or whether they're present there in body, but not quite in their mind. This is, you know, for elderly parents, this is, you know, for those of us who are with elderly parents, this is a painful topic, of course, or for somebody who has, again, moved on and is just not willing to receive the love that you still have to give. And so a lot of people in that situation reach to the sky, whether it's a form of a prayer or literally looking at stars and trying to connect that way. So this particular piece is going to work with a significant date, the date that is significant to you as expressed through the stars. And we're going to talk about it a little bit more in detail. For those of you who are fairly advanced and who would like to try their hand at painting some type of a symbol that is very dear to you and that represents a person who perhaps is no longer with you, and sort of keep that as a keepsake, as a reminder to turn something that may be incredibly painful into an object of healing, is going to be this piece right here. Or the type of this piece rather right here. So this is a necklace that is very, very significant to me, and it has a lot of symbolism in it, and so the process of painting it was very therapeutic to me. And so I'm happy to work with you if you would like to participate on this level. So that's very briefly what the workshop is all about. I would love to see you. It's February 11th. I hope to paint with you soon. Thank you.